So to create our database, let's go back to our CyberPanel. Go to the left hand side, you see database, just click on then click on create database. So then click on here, select the website. If you have more than one website, you see more than one website, and just since you only have inbox.store, just choose that one website, database name. Let's just say test database test. Yes, so let's use the same uh, name for both our database name and our username so that it will be easier for us to remember. Let me say test again. Then password. Let me just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can also generate a password, a more difficult password there. Then create database. Database has been created. So you are going to see your database name now. Inbox underscore text. Inbox underscore text. Just copy it. The same thing with your username, your database username. Once you copy it, come back and supply it here, supply it here. Remember, it's the same thing. And please, let me correct something. You know that we chose test, the same thing as put our database name and our database username, all right? Know that what we are really defining here is the suffix of what we want to be our database name and our database username. If you look at it, you're going to see test as a suffix, all right? So that you will just go to this place and you can add just test or anything that you named the suffix of your database. Just make sure you're copying everything at this right hand side. Got that? I know you got it. So once you're here, just add the database username, then the database name, then the password. Remember the password that you created here, the password I added here. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just add it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then start importing. See that I just imported your database. So in this place now, continuing the installation, this is where you define your admin credentials, both your first name, your email address, your time zone, your last name, your password, the password I want to be using to log into Mailwizz. All right. So this is where they said also create first customer with the same data. So what this means is that you are both creating the front end password and the back end password as the same thing. You want the same details for logging into your customer area, which is the place where you're going to be sending emails from, and the back end where you're going to be performing actions like adding your bounce emails or adding your delivery servers. So let's choose our time zone. My is GMT +1. GMT +1. So first name, let me choose John. Let me change my number, email address, 18. We'll choose a password. Let me just say testing 1, 2. Create account. So here are the cron jobs that Mailwizz is going to be needing to work properly. So cron jobs are technically automated tasks that you want to run at a particular interval of time. All right. I'm going to be able to explain this more when we're adding the cron jobs. So what I want you to do at this point is to just copy all these cron jobs. Just copy everything. Copy it and go to your notepad and paste it. We are going to be editing it at the right time. We are going to be editing it. Enter paste. So these are our cron jobs. We are going to analyze this cron job and add the necessary suffixes. All right. So after copying and pasting, you just click cron jobs and install and continue. So install folder is you are telling us the location of our install folder, public underscore XML mailing install. They said that we should remove the install folder so that another person won't take control of our email marketing application, because if another person run this URL or your domain name / mailing / install, or the person is able to figure out the directory where your install folder is, the person can actually reinstall your email marketing applications and just do a lot of funny things with your email marketing application. So what we're going to do is to go back. At the end of the day, we're still going to go back to remove this install folder. All right. So to log into our backend, you can just click on this place. You're going to be able to go to the interface and you'll be able to log in. All right. Login. Voila. We are now inside our Mailwizz backend. Let me save this. Enter. Okay. Enter. As you can see, our cron job, we've not installed our cron job. That's the reason why we are facing all these errors. All right. Okay, don't worry, we are going to fix everything. Then what again? You can also log in as a customer from here. You can log in to see how the front end look like. So this is pretty much it about creating your database and finishing up the installation and also logging into your Mailwizz backend. In the next video, we are going to see how to install the Mailwizz email marketing application without CyberPanel. You know that we created like 3 different servers. I think one for poster, one for installation of a CyberPanel. That if you want to install Mailwizz on CyberPanel, which is the one that we did now, the server that we configured for doing this. We also configured another server where we are going to be able to install Mailwizz manually. So we're going to see how we are going to be able to install Mailwizz manually if you don't want to install it on control panel. So let's go.